You know what is a powerful marketing strategy nowadays? Pander to nostalgia. Bring back something that people loved back in the day for a limited time and watch them storm in to relive a part of their childhood. And to be honest, there's nothing wrong with it really. Every once in a while, we all long for the times of having no responsibilities again, just having fun without having to worry about tomorrow. Unless you didn't have a fun childhood, then I'm sorry to hear that. Feel yourself hugged. The McDonald's I remember as a kid was colorful, and you would see all those silly characters on the posters. The restaurants were iconic with their golden M and the red and white mix of color, and going to one always felt like an event. Every time you went to the city with your parents, you knew you're gonna get your Happy Meal with a toy that was fun for 10 minutes and you only played with it in the back of the car on the way back home and then never again when you arrived home, eventually losing the toy somehow with no idea where it actually went. Then, as you grew older, the McDonald's you knew also grew into something else. It lost its color. They retired most of the mascots, even Ronald McDonald isn't the iconic mascot anymore that it once was. When you thought of McDonald's, you thought about that clown, right? And now it just feels like some generic restaurant that mostly normal adults go to. Even the playgrounds look adult-like, even though adults shouldn't play on the playground. Which is fine for me since I'm an adult too now and don't really care about the aesthetic as long as the food is good. Which it is sometimes. I just really need a Big Mac. Sometimes. Why am I saying all of this? Because McDonald's decided to pander to your nostalgic feelings and brought back Grimace, your big purple friend, for a special limited time. So wow, get your butts to McDonald's right now for a school birthday meal. Woohoo! I checked the homepage and it has a whooping 1,500 calories. Holy moly. That's literally as many calories as I am allowed to eat. But I'm just 5'2", so I need less calories than real men, so. But the real kicker here is they released a special Game Boy Color game for his birthday too, which you can either play on the website called grimacesbirthday.com with the cute old retro style design of the homepage, or download and play it on your favorite emulator, or also put it onto a cartridge so you can play it on the real hardware, if you're a total nerd. But being a nerd is cool nowadays. The game is obviously about Grimace and his birthday, but none of his friends could be bothered to show up, which makes them pretty bad friends. Or maybe Grimace is the bad friend and that's why nobody wants to come to his party. Before some stages you will also get propaganda messages about how having his birthday party at McDonald's is the coolest shit ever. And those are real accounts, I even checked them on Twitter. Sadly I never had one of those McDonald's birthday parties and neither did my friends, so maybe we were just really boring. Probably. Secretly, I always wanted to have one though. So now Grimace gets on his cool skateboard and looks for the Hamburglar, who always looked like a weird creep to me, and I'm happy they retired that dude. Sorry, that sounded a bit mean, but it's just the truth. And it's actually really fun to skate around with him. You can grind and do kickflips through these two stages that allow you to use a skateboard, and the second stage of it is full of different paths for you to explore to get all the milkshakes. Milkshakes are very bad for you because they have a lot of calories. Don't drink them too much or you kinda eat them too. Also, I'm lactose intolerant, so I didn't got all of them, at least not in that stage. Because if I would have that many milkshakes, I would probably die. After finding the Hamburglar, who is committing a crime with his graffiti spraying, it's time to find Birdie next, and nowadays I feel a weird attraction to her. Maybe it's because of the way she texts you in the game. I just love girls who use XD. Or XD. Not a big fan of Grimace talking like a Zoomer though. For real. No cap on his stack, little bro. So now the game plays more like a normal jump and run. Yes, that's what we Germans call platformers, because you jump and you run. Which is still pretty fun, but not as fun as the skateboarding part. One thing the game really reminded me of was Mario Land 2 for some reason. First with the boat level, because it looks just like the boat level from Mario Land 2, and then the second roof stage is about flying around in a bubble, just like the one stage in Mario Land 2. But sadly it's also already over after the bubble stage. You find Birdie and get to choose a cake. I picked the chicken nuggets cake and then blew out the candles. Yay, happy birthday Grimace. Woohoo, I love birthdays, presents, yippee. Your chicken nugget cake looks really delicious. Makes me extremely hungry, for sure. Because the chicken nuggets are so good at McDonald's. I will just eat my dinosaur nuggies at home instead though. The game also has a free skate mode where you can just skate around the levels without any time limit, and it's also pretty neat for a bit, even if there's not that much to it. Also, to my defense, if you looked at my gameplay, I played really badly, but that's because I only slept 3 hours today before playing this, and I didn't even had my breakfast yet. Remember to eat breakfast to have a nice start into the day. Maybe you even want to go to McDonald's to get it. This is not a paid ad. I wish it would be. It's a cute little marketing game, nothing more and nothing less, and since it's free I can recommend it even if it's barely 10 minutes long. So if you want me to be paid by McDonald's one day, you can give the video a like if you enjoyed it, or even a subscription, so I can send myself out one day and can make you watch tons of ads about mediocre burgers which are still better than Burger King's, at least. Imagine calling yourself Burger King and then not actually being the king of burgers. Embarrassing. Have yourself a good one.